Jin+Ja. It's a natural wellness elixir I created back in 2009. It's got fresh ginger, cayenne pepper, lemon, green tea, mint, and cane sugar. My name is Reuben Canada. I'm founder and CEO of Canada Enterprises, the creator of Jin+Ja, a natural wellness elixir. I just kept working at it, blending fresh ginger and cayenne pepper and lemon and green tea and finally mint into this beverage that it made me feel good, and it also was good, warmed up or cold. And it went into its first store in March of 2010 in a single Korean grocer in Philadelphia. From that single Korean grocer, it expanded into all of the local area specialty food markets. And it eventually found its way onto the shelves of DeBruno Brothers, an iconic gourmet market in the city of Philadelphia. And from DeBruno Brothers, Whole Foods found it in Princeton, and then eventually the rest of the Mid-Atlantic Whole Foods. And now we are a part of a group called The Taste of Tomorrow that's going to be launching in Kroger brands this fall. It was after 2 years of making a really good living as an intellectual property attorney at one of the top firms in the country that I came to a crossroads where I had to decide whether I was going to put Jin+Ja on the shelf or pursue it full time, because I'd taken it as far as it could go on a part-time basis. So I've been following my head and trying to live a rational life for 15 years since leaving college, and it's gotten me no closer to the satisfaction and the experiences of the adventure that I wanted out of life. So this time I took the risk and followed my heart and went all in with Jin+Ja. Where I would like to see the growth of Jin+Ja go, I'd like to make this available for everyone, because it's such a healthy alternative. It's the next iteration, I think, of beverages with regards to you no longer have to pick between healthy and delicious. You actually have something that is delicious but also healthy. If there were a couple of tips that I would give anybody, any person going into business, pursuing some sort of project that's really got their passion, the first one would be to do your own research and do not rely upon the words or recommendations of anyone. Be responsible for your research. Know that no one is going to care as much about your business as you do, so the buck is always going to stop at you. There's no such a thing as failure in America. Giving up is the closest thing you will find to failure. Whatever it is that's in your heart to do, you can make work. You may have to come back from the drawing board 7 or 8 times, but just remember, it took Thomas Edison 999 times to make the light bulb. If it takes you 10 times, you're ahead of him. Business is all about ups and downs. It's an ebb and a flow. I always tell people, anytime that I get some good news, I'm looking forward to getting some bad news, because the only way that this universe works is if there's balance. And the only way that you can find out just how amazing a person you are is to have some pretty amazing adversity thrown your way at exactly the wrong moment. So how I deal with those valleys or those dips, that adversity, is I say to myself, what sort of an amazing person am I going to have to be today in order to turn this little bit of adversity or challenge into a victory?